Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I'm a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and just stick around. Also, if you need any help with your particular situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, small group coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. In today's video, I wanted to discuss a question that tends to come up quite often, and that is, how do I actually know that I have shifted internally? In other words, how do I know that my inner shift has taken place, which means that I'm actually close to my manifestation, or at the very least, that my manifestation is coming closer and closer. This is what I'm going to discuss in a minute, so stay tuned. So how do you know that you have actually shifted, that this inner shift that we talk so much about in the manifesting community is happening within you? And how do I know when I talk to clients and when I coach them that their manifestation is actually close? How can I tell that they're shifting or that they have shifted? And know from there that if they're able to sustain that shift, their manifestation is inevitable. So keep in mind that this internal shift can feel a little different from person to person, but in general, what you're looking for is a feeling of calmness, a feeling of inner confidence, a feeling of inner knowing, a feeling that my manifestation is mine no matter what. You might start getting spontaneous thoughts that actually align with your new story, the new reality that you're creating. You will start thinking along those lines. Your imagination might have aligned to that new story that you're manifesting. And in general, you will be feeling much more relaxed, much more reassured, much more confident, and much more certain that your manifestation is inevitable. Your manifestation is happening no matter what. Whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week or next month, you know that your manifestation is happening. This is the inner knowing that I talk about quite a lot. It is this feeling, this sense of inner confidence that no matter what, I'm not shaken now, you cannot convince me otherwise. What I want is happening. What I want is already mine. What is interesting about reaching that point in your manifestation journey is that you may actually start having some feelings that might surprise you. For example, you might start feeling like you don't want your desire so much anymore. You might start feeling like you're not obsessed with it anymore. Maybe you're not thinking about it as much as you used to. At the very least, you're not wondering where it is, when is it coming, am I going to get it, is it even possible, am I doing this technique or the other technique right? You have dropped all that and you have actually adopted, which usually comes naturally, that sense of inner peace, that sense of inner calm, that sense of inner confidence that, yes, my desire is inevitable and my desire is mine, and I can now go about my life, have my best life, be happy, and just expect it to happen any minute, any day. Now, feeling less obsession about your desire, even feeling as if you don't want it so much anymore, sometimes you may even feel like you don't want it at all. This is actually a very interesting thing that happens, and it doesn't actually mean that you truly don't want your desire. If you truly didn't want your desire, you actually wouldn't be wondering about it, okay? So don't worry, you still want your desire, but what is happening within you is that you are acquiring this inner certainty, this inner calm, this inner knowing that it's mine, I have it, and at the same time, I'm so certain about it, I feel so certain about myself, that even if I don't get it, I know I'll be okay. At the same time, you know that you're getting it. It's a weird feeling, it's a little hard to put into words until you actually feel it, but it's a combination of, I know I'm going to be okay whether I get it or not, but at the same time, I know with full certainty, 100% certainty, that I am getting it, that it is mine, that it is happening in my 3D. So it's not that you actually don't want your desire, it's that you have detached from it in a healthy way, in the same way that you're actually detached from things you already have. Because when you have something, when you know something is yours, you're no longer desiring it, you're no longer longing for it. It's more a matter-of-factly feeling of, this is mine. This is a fact for me now. This is my truth. This is my reality. I have it. You may not even have any particular feelings or emotions about it. If you've had your car for a year, let's say, you don't feel anything about saying, yeah, this is my car. You know it for a fact. This is my car. That's it. You have absolute certainty that it's your car, but it doesn't mean you go into any high emotions about it. So it's the same thing. You might have lost all this obsession, all this clinginess, all this wondering, where is it? Am I going to get it? Am I doing it right? And kind of actually detaching from it, but in a very healthy way. You're no longer obsessing about it. So it's not that you don't want it, you still want it, but at the same time, you also know that you have it and that you're getting it in the 3D and that it's going to materialize anytime now. So you're not longing for it, you're not grasping for it, you're not wondering about it. And it's the same thing with me as a coach. When I talk to people, when I coach clients, I can actually see that inner shift, that transformation. It might even be easier to see from the perspective of a third observer versus when you observe it in yourself. So I'm very easily able to recognize when someone has shifted or is in the process of shifting, is on the right track and is getting there. I can very easily recognize that. And it feels the same way. It's the way they talk about their desire. All of a sudden, they have lost this desperation. They have lost this neediness. They have lost the triggers to the old story or to the current circumstances. They have acquired this inner certainty, this inner calmness, this inner confidence that yes, this is mine. Yes, this is going to be mine. And you can tell that from the way they speak about their desire, from the way they carry themselves, from the things they say, how they are thinking, how their thinking is different, how their feelings are different, how their whole state has actually transformed. It's very, very easy to tell. Now, that doesn't mean I don't see wavering in people. All of us waver at times, and it's okay. But what you want to see, what I'm looking to see as a coach, is an overall change of state, an overall change in consciousness, an overall change of mindset and of how you're thinking about your desires. Are you actually exuding a certainty about your desire? Are you exuding a calmness about your desire? Are you exuding a behavior of not being triggered anymore? Are you in a better mood overall? Are you in a calmer, more reassured, more secure and more safe state overall? All of these are great indicators that the person has already shifted. And once I see that in a client, and as I said, it's very easy to recognize, I know that their desire, their manifestation is actually on its way. Now, when exactly it's going to manifest, like I said, for some people it's the next day, for other people it can be the next week or the next month or in 3 months. There's no way of knowing exactly. But what we do know for certain is if we have shifted states, if we continue to sustain this inner state and make it our dominant state, there is no way the manifestation is not coming. So this is how you know that you have actually had your inner shift. You're going to feel it. You're not going to miss it, I promise. And it's going to feel really, really, really good. You are going to feel that change, that difference from who you were before, how you were thinking before, to who you are now, how you're thinking now, how you're feeling now, and what your overall state is. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.